Alright, what is up guys, Darsh here, and I'll be showing you how to use a scanner in Java. So basically a scanner is something that gets the user's input and converts into a number or something that the user, or that the program needs in order to run, right? So basically, and if you know any program, they require user input. Without that, then there'd be no point of a program, right? So we can start by creating a scanner object. So basically, in creating an object, it's just like a data type pretty much. So you want to create scanner, and in this case, let's call it keyboard equals new scanner. And inside here, you want to press the parameters. In this case, it'd be system in, because we're doing the input from the system, right? Because we want to get our physical inputs. You can read files and do other things, but that'll be in another tutorial. So system.in for input stream. Now you can see there's an error, right? It says scanner cannot be resolved. And that's because we need to import our scanner. In this case, Eclipse does it for us, but if we want to do it manually, we can do it up here. So we type import java.util scanner in this case, right? And for the future, also, if you want to import every single thing within the Java util library, you can just do asterisk, and that'll just import everything. But to keep it simple, we'll do scanner. So that imports our scanner set. That allows us to use a scanner object, right? And well, this just tells us what it does. But I'll be showing you guys that. So let's just say, in this case, you want to have scanners can get input from any type of data type. Let's say in this case you want to get the name of the user, right? So let's do string name equals, and you want to reference the scanner object we made earlier, right? kb dot, in this case, since we are getting a string, you do dot next line, right? Next line means you just get the line that the user types. In this case for a name, it would be the whole line, right? So you get the name, but you want to ask the user also, because if we just run the program like this, they don't know what's going on, right? I can still type in the console box, but they don't know what's going on. So in cases like these, you want to tell the input, you want to tell the user what type of input that they need. So you can say enter, I don't know if I can spell that right, enter a name, or enter your name, right? You can do that, and then instead of doing ln, you can just print it out like that, because we want to have it in the same line, and they'll fill it in, right? And in this case, I would fill in my name, so Darshan, and we'll type enter, and nothing happens because we have nothing after this, right? And we want the program to greet the user, say, we can tell them to say, you can tell them to say greetings, and then you want to say their name, so plus their name, right? In this case, it'll be, so greeting Darshan, and yep, greeting Darshan. And that's pretty much a basic scanner. There are some, other types of scanners. So basically you can do, let's just do some other scanners. So you can have an int number equals kb dot next int for the next integer that they type. You can do double dub equals kb dot next double, char, we call this gender, that would work, equals kb dot next. You just do next for this case, I guess. Told as char, and then why is that not compile? Oh yeah, for characters there are no real data types. I just forgot that, and you have to do char at. So the .charat command, basically what it does is, since I'll be going over string commands in the next video, or my future videos, but in this case it'd be charat 0, and then give it a char, right? And then that's pretty much it for I mean, that's pretty much it. So we can try printing it out, I guess. Greetings that, and then we could do your age. Would be this number right here. We could also do GPA as the double, so GPA would be the double. And then this is pretty weird things to ask a user, but it's pretty random, but there you go. So greetings that, your GPA, gender. Okay. And we can also ask them as they're typing things in. So what is enter your age, enter your we also need a /n because you want to create a new line every time you ask a question, right? So /n and then we can do /n into your gender. Or that's kind of a weird way to phrase it, but yeah. So the reason why we do /n is because this would be all in one line, right? But we want to go to the next line as we make our next print statement. So we're going to do /n. So now that we have enter your name, so the program stops there. It wants the user's name. Sorry about that. So once I enter my name, Darshan, right? Next, it goes enter your age. Oh, maybe you don't need one. Because, oh yeah, my bad. The next line thing automatically creates a /n, practically. So that was my bad on my part. Enter your age, so my age is an int, right? So I have to type an int, otherwise the program will crash. So let's say my program will crash. To prevent this, you can type, you know, other conditions and stuff, but we won't be going over that as of right now. So, yeah, so we're gonna start again. So, your age has to be an int, so, I'll just put my age down, and, then my name, I forgot to change the double, that would be my GPA, so I'll say I'm a solid 999, and my gender would be male. And yeah, I messed up here. But okay, let's just redo this because GPA. Okay, let's just redo this. So Darshan 17, GPA would be 6, or not 6, 9, and my gender is gonna be male. So basically it says greeting Darshan, your name, it just returns whatever you typed, right? And that is a pretty easy, you know, intro to scanners. There are a couple other features into this. I guess we can do a sort of a lab if you guys are, I haven't taught you guys. Okay, I'm just going to show you something. If you want to do it yourself, you can. This is basically a way to get all the sums and basically a way to get the average of certain numbers the user types. So we can just comment this out for now. Feel free if you guys want to try that. Alright, so the lab will be an average calculator using scanner. So you guys can try to attempt this on your own, but I haven't taught one thing that's necessary for this lab, so I'm just going to do it right now. So first we want to have a scanner object, right? I'll just copy this one from here. Whoops. Let's copy that one from there. And basically the way the scanner will work, or basically the way this will work is you want to have a sum, right? So sum equals 0 for an average calculator, and int total number equals 0, right? So once we do that, we want to also do a while statement. So while the user keeps typing a integer, keep running this code, right? So while kb.hasNext int, so while it has the next int, you want to add total num plus plus, so increment that by 1, and you also want to do sum plus equal, which is one of our operators, which is basically sum equals sum plus a number. In this case, you want it to be, I didn't make that number yet, because you want to get the input also, so int number equals kb.nextInt, right? And then you want to reference this number right here, you want to add that, and at the end, you want to just print it out. System out, the average is, and the average would be equal to sum divided by total number, right? Yeah, and that should be it. Let's just add parentheses to make it more organized, and yeah. So let's run this program. We also want to we also want to tell the user what they're getting into, so we can print it out. Welcome to the average calculator. Please enter numbers. Right. Yeah, so let's see if this works. So we want to keep entering numbers until we just stop entering numbers, then it'll give us the average. So let's just do numbers that are easy. Let's do 1, 3, 5, and 4. Okay, now we're done. We just type L and any number that's not an int, and it'll stop the program. So it says the average is 3. Now if you verify this, so you have 4 numbers, and this will equal, this will equal 13. So 13 is not divisible, so I need to use a number that's actually divisible. It does integer division. So we can, that was my bad. Cas has a double. So now that it gives us a actual double. So let's do numbers again. So 4, 5, 1, 6, and 4. And now that we're done, we do P, and the average is 4. And let's see if that works. So 10 plus 10, that is 20. 20 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, so that'll be 4. So this is basically how this program works. It goes through, checks while it has given an integer. If it doesn't have an integer, then, it can't do, well, it stops this for loop and prints the number out. So that was a short lab of, the practical uses of a scanner. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one. Peace.